Okay, so I don't know how well this is gonna go, but I'm here. This is Doll Plays a Lot, and hopefully you're gonna see me play a lot. So, as you can see, Plaza is a little bit messy, so we're gonna try to straighten it up a little bit. I'm awfully new to this. I spent most of the morning trying to make like a free banner
This
and
place
logo
is
thing
so
on Canva. Hopefully eventually I can maybe commission somebody to do something a lot better, but I think it's okay for now, you know, baby steps. I hope everyone's doing okay if anybody ever shows up. This is one of my favorite games, you know, no stress really. I definitely recommend it. I know some people tend to get a little bit stressed out, at least according to some groups that I'm in,
Remember,
but
even miracles take a little time.
like Fairy Godmother said, miracles take time. It takes a long time to get a really nice valley, and you can take as much time as you want. Let's see what Scrooge has got.
Hey, check this out.
These are one of my favorites. I probably have a lot
Greetings,
already,
neighbor.
but
Thank you kindly.
I'll show you
Remember,
guys,
time is money.
and gals, and anybody in between, um, how I like to use them.
Why'd all these folks...
We're probably just gonna go
Greetings,
through and
neighbor.
check all the Scrooge's shops. I have the base
Bye-bye
game,
now.
and then all the DLCs, and then we'll kind of work our way out from there. That's kind of how I like to do stuff. I guess I could also show you my different companions. I have a lot. Some of them cost moonstones, which is like, you can get them for free doing dream snaps, but you can also pay, or you can get them when you like buy the DLCs. I'm gonna try to find a specific one. Here's one. It's the Sakura dragon. I named her Cherry. She was like a community, well, I mean, you know, I say she, because to me it's a girl, but, you know, the dragon, um, I'm sorry, I have brain fog a lot, so just bear with me, but it was like a community, voting situation, so we all kind of voted, and, that's what came to be, and now she's in everybody's, companion, menus, I guess you could say. I'm probably just gonna pretend that you've never played Dreamlight Valley before, so that way even people that aren't really familiar can know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna show you this little orb over here. It's a memory fragment. Let's see if we actually get a memory piece. No. Okay, so sometimes those have memory pieces, and if I can remember how to get to them. Memories, I guess. So with these, you tend to get little bits at a time, and then it eventually makes the whole picture, and you can actually put them in like these special frames inside of your house. See how this doesn't have the whole frame, or the whole image, I mean. So that's always good to try to diversify what you're doing, because different tasks allow different memory orbs. But let's get going to the other Scrooge's shops, and hopefully I'm making sense. Some places are a lot more decked out than others. You know, eventually want to have every place like exactly how I want it, but sometimes I'm just not inspired with certain areas, and it takes a little while. But it's a very at your own pace kind of game. So it's good for people that maybe don't always have a lot of time, or they get overwhelmed, or maybe they're sick a lot. I know I'm
Hope
chronically
you have
ill,
a bull
so
market day.
I don't really feel too bad if I have to miss any days. Because it's really bad, you know, when you're trying to play a game for fun and you feel guilty for having to miss, you know, spending time on it. Whether you're sick or, you know, your system is messed up or you're trying to spend time with family. I know a lot of people like games like that, and that's all fine. And, you know, the shops do change every day, but everything always cycles back through. So it's really
I hope Max is doing okay.
gotta make sure I don't stay full up on everything. In my pockets anyway. I do like to keep a stock of stuff.
Yeah!
I definitely need to one day go through and like tidy up my storage.
Yay! Amazing!
Today is not that day. Unfortunately for my storage. I don't always buy every single gem. Like I might buy the specific shinies or the ones that are only for that DLC because we haven't always had these stalls available in the DLCs. That's a pretty recent thing. So I'm trying to get stocked up like I am for Valley. Guess we could also put on a nice outfit. Don't really know how I'm feeling today. I think nervous, but I don't think I have. Well, actually, kind of already am in a nervous outfit because I've got the anxiety bracelet on. Put some fun little nails on her. And this was from an event, I think, or maybe it was from a code. I don't really remember, but it's affiliated with the Inside Out movies. I suppose we can. Oh, actually, no, I have the perfect thing. Let me try to find her. Yeah! Okay, we got Anxiety Swirl here. And that was me claiming a duty. That's how you get Dreamlight and Mist. Mist is for Eternity Isle, which is the DLC that I'm currently on. It's kind of how you can unlock more things at the beginning of the game or DLC that you're on. And it's good to kind of, you know, continue getting it because sometimes it does, like, it is required for building certain items. Or crafting, probably, I should say. This is an ancient cooker, and like I was saying earlier with the mist, it costs 750 mist to cook 30 of these vegetable platters, but it just goes even when I'm not doing anything. I can contemplate them and then sell them to Goofy and make sure I stay on top of my life. I've got almost 2 million, I almost called them bells like for Animal Crossing. I've almost got 2 million coins. I need to harvest my pumpkins and stuff at some point. We're just gonna try to do what we can do. had a good holiday. If you're still celebrating, I hope you're still having a good one, and continue to just have a decent time all the way around. I don't want anybody to be sad. My family doesn't really do anything for New Year's, so I'm not really expecting to do very much. Like, I'm from the South, and a lot of my family, they'll eat black-eyed peas and cornbread. I've just never really been a fan of black-eyed peas. Well, the group, the musical group I am, but not the food. I don't mind cornbread. I don't know, I might just have some chili or something and meet them halfway with the beans. My family always says it's for good luck, but I don't know. Any luck that you have to get from eating black-eyed peas, I don't know, it seems suspicious to me. I don't know about anybody else. I hope I don't come off as like a... Well, I don't mind coming off as a wacky person. I just hope I don't come off too wacky. Life's too short to try to button up too much.
That's a proper downpour.
I hope the sound settings are all okay. I don't normally play this game with sound very much because I usually just listen to music or podcasts, or, you know, maybe I have a YouTube video on or something. But my husband wanted me to try streaming. He thinks I've got a good personality for it. I like showing people, you know, the stuff that I decorate and everything, but I just don't really have very many people to show right now. So, you know, doesn't seem like too bad of an idea. I guess I could show a little tour. This is a player house that I have down, and there's actually only a few rooms in here. Your main house can have like tons and tons of rooms, but just the extra ones, they can only have 4, including this like main room space here. And I usually, if I'm needing to put mannequins somewhere but I don't want to lose my outfit, I just kind of shove mannequins in places. But here I had it decorated for a dream snap that was about, I think it was referencing Captain Hook, so here he is right here. I really like the mannequins. You can do a lot with them. I wish that you could have them outside, but you know, they're just for inside. I had this for some sort of party dream snap. I have accidentally scared myself with a mannequin before. I could actually show you. Let me go to my main house and I'll show you. I hope I didn't spoil it, but I guess if people are a little bit jumpy, it's probably best to know now. And this is how you fast travel. You can go to the wells themselves or just use the map. So this is the main house, but I have a second house skin and I kind of flipped it so it looks like there's a bigger greenhouse. A lot of people did that, like I didn't come up with that. We tend to have similar ideas on the groups that I'm in, so, you know, it's not really, as long as people are liking what they're doing, it's all fine. So I had this a little bit different a while ago, but I forgot that I had a essentially bartender here, a mixologist if you will, and I walked in here and it made me jump out of my seat. It scared me. But now I just try to remember, like, yes, you put mannequins everywhere that you could fit them. You can have 5 mannequins in a room, and I basically put them all every room has a mannequin basically. I didn't sell the platters yet. I'll show you how much those go for. I think these are actually 5 pumpkins. I know there's a big debate between how many pumpkins should go in the real veggie platter, and should it be 3 or 5, or is it better to do pumpkin puffs, or is it better to sell the pumpkins just outright? And a lot of the time I do just sell them outright, but if I'm like trying to crunch on time, I just kind of sell the platters, and it allows me to stay up on my money pretty well. But I'm saving a lot because sometimes the game can be glitchy, and there's been a few glitches lately, and that's to be expected. Recently there was an update, and there's technically an update every Wednesday for the premium shop and Dream Snaps. And then if there's a star path going on, which there is right now, there's 3 more routine duties that you can do to get like the little tickets that you can claim rewards for. I'm trying to cover everything that I can think of so that you don't get lost while you're watching. I know that can kind of be, I don't want to say disappointing, I don't really think that's the right word, but it can maybe just be disheartening because you're trying to watch or learn something, but you feel like you missed something somewhere. So I'm trying to prevent that from happening. I don't really know how long I'm going to be streaming for. I've never done this before. But we can all learn together, I hope. And these reset like every day. This is technically Wally's garden. And it's good. It's a good way to stay up on your crops, your vegetables, stuff like that.
To help this valley, I'm in.
Oh, Flynn looks mad at me. Oh, he turned. Okay, maybe he doesn't want to talk to me. Jasmine's looking nice. I have her in an outfit from a star path. I just thought that it suited her more than her base outfit.
Greetings, neighbor.
These are really good. These are one of the best, like, newer things. They came sometime along with like Storybook Veil, but they don't cost Dreamlight to make, and it's good because that's originally how like the large chest you'd have to use Dreamlight, and now you don't have to do that anymore. You can use the large chest from Aurora, like from Sleeping Beauty, or you can use Daisy's wardrobe. I like the Aurora's chest a bit better just because it's kind of smaller. It's not really as in the way, but there's certainly a place for Daisy's wardrobe. Oh yeah, I was going to show you. So this is the Star Path Winter Warmth. These are routine duties. So the first week it was collect snowman building material, which would be snowballs. Harvest an orange vegetable from the ground. That would be carrots for the nose, and then cloth, I guess for maybe scarves if that's what they're going with. And then pebbles is the itty bitty rocks. Snowy friend is a snowman, and then you can take a picture with a non-talking snowman, so the one that you build, not Olaf because he is in the game. Buy milk, maybe make some cookies. Give some cookies to people perhaps, and I'm waiting on week 4 to unlock, which would be tomorrow. I already did all the other normal duties, and then here are the rewards. This little festive Pegasus is so precious. I know a lot of people, if they've claimed this already, they included it in their Dream Snap. There's quite a few items that are really good. This is a really nice outfit. I've always been jealous of Ariel's outfit like this, so I'm glad that we have it. And there's just some nice, cozy, warm type stuff. And Anna gets a new dress, and you get some like buildings for your valleys.
There's so much to explore.
This is the vine house. It's just like, it's your main house, but this is usually the skin that's on it. I think it is the skin that's on it when you first come here into the game, into this DLC. And I just thought it suited it, so I left it there. And I made this for a dream snap, but I really liked it, so I think I'm gonna keep it. And I can put some geese over here. And a lot of these companion animals, I forgot to mention, you are able to have them like in your repertoire. I guess I don't really know the right word, but if you befriend them, and sometimes it takes, you know, days to do, you have to meet them at their level, whether it's chase them or wait for them to not look. And then you give them their favorite treat. So squirrels is nuts, foxes like, I think they like sturgeon. I think raccoons like blueberries. The geese like red currants, and skunks like button mushrooms. I don't remember what the Pegasus like. I don't really know what the plural for that is. I guess it never comes up. I think they're all level 5 or 1. But I decorate this little area. I like it. I'm on my way to Tiana's restaurant. I try to get all of her meals from each one. Just so that I have a nice stock, because I don't really like to spend a lot of time cooking on here. Like, I love all the variety of recipes and like, food, especially for decoration purposes, but for like nourishment for the characters' purposes, you know, I like to just buy, grab and go from Tiana. You gotta keep her in business somehow, you know.
This place is no Paris, but I can work with it.
It's pretty nice. I mean, it's raining, but I mean, I've never been to Paris, so I don't know. I think that is it for here. So now we can go to the ranch. This is the main skin for the house here. And you can have one type of each like pet at each DLC in base game, I believe. I think that's how it works. That's what it seems to be. Recently there was an update to where this house was made a lot larger, and so a lot of us were kind of, I don't know the right word, like, it wasn't like that we were mad, it was just we had to reconfigure everything, because like I had this so like neat and cute, and it was tucked away, and then I got on, like, after they had did the update, and they had changed my house into like a smaller one, and I'm like, what happened? And then I realized that they increased the size of this one, but I think we got it worked out okay now. I do plan on trying to show how to do dream snaps in Daisy's boutique at some point. It seems like a lot of people are unsure about those two things, and to me they're not exactly the same, but they're awfully similar. It's just that Daisy combines both types of Dream Snaps challenges. Like with Dream Snaps, they alternate. Some weeks it'll be a outfit challenge, and maybe they want you to dress a certain way, and then sometimes they might want you to decorate a certain way. And there's all these little tags. I wanted to put this down, but I don't know. It's kind of large. It's lovely, but I don't know if I've got space. Maybe somewhere over here would be nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rework that later. And you can pick up flowers like that just spawn wherever and place them where you want them to be. So like that's how I decorate a lot as well. Because some of those flowers over there do not actually spawn like in this biome naturally. Like these little, I don't know what these called. Lily of the Valley. Those spawn in a different biome, which I will take you to after we check out Spooky's shop over here.
The well echoes your...
All of these
Rain won't stop my fun.
Disney characters that you see, you unlock them in various ways. Some of them are just naturally in the base game. But it's good to try to get them all to level 10. I mean, obviously at your own pace, but you get rewards for leveling them up. Sometimes it's clothes, motifs for Touch of Magic, furniture perhaps, just different little things. The only one that I have left to level up to 10, at least currently, that are in the game, is Tinkerbell. I believe Tigger and Cruella and Snow White are all level 10. Tinkerbell's a little bit hard to find though, because sometimes it'll say that she's at home, and we are too big to fit into her home. And she needs the space. I kind of did her a little bit dirty, and I put her really close to Peter Pan and Tigger, and I would imagine that they would drive her crazy, but I thought that she could keep an eye on them because I feel like they would be good friends, but also get into a lot of trouble. So, I guess I can show you guys. I'm using that in like just the neutralist way I possibly can. You get, oh my gosh, what is this? His name is Finn. Yeah, okay, I got it right. You get him if you buy the special version of the...
Oh, you know what would be great today?
Wishblossom Ranch DLC. Oh, yeah, and I have a tip for that. Things are expensive, and I'm not trying to bring anybody down about that, so I just have a little tip about saving money. If you can, try to wait for sales, and on top of that, sometimes, I know at least near me, Dollar General does this, they will have discounts on gift cards, and sometimes those gift cards are, Xbox gift cards. I play this on PC, but Xbox for PC. And sometimes it's like those zillions where you can pick out of different items, like different types of cards. Like you just buy the zillions card and then you go redeem whatever card you want online. And around the holidays, like usually near Thanksgiving, they might be 15-20% off, but if it's just a normal sale, they might be 2% off. Which, 10% off is still better than no percent off, but it is something to think about. So I did get the deluxe version of this DLC for cheaper than other people did probably, but I've always been like a frugal type person. So if I can spread some of that to y'all, then you can be frugal with me, and then the more money you save, the more you can keep, or the more you can spend on something else. So gift card for the game, you can buy you a little snack, a little treat. And I won't tell if you don't. So hopefully that doesn't fall on, closed ears. I just try to help where I can, but I know some people need to figure stuff out their own way. Let's see if there's actually a memory fragment here. Oh, there is! I always loved the godmothers on Sleeping Beauty. I was born in the mid-90s, not trying to give out, all my information, but I grew up on, like, Disney VHS tapes, and, as a kid, everything switched to DVDs, so at one point in time I had VHSs and DVDs beside each other on a shelf, and unfortunately, I don't really have those VHSs anymore, not by my own doing. I think, somebody must have just was like, oh, we don't need these anymore, and then maybe gave them to somebody else. I don't really know. But I'm trying to not rebuild, because I never really got rid of my DVD collection, but I'm trying to add to it right now. I do get a little bit worried about lost media and having comfort movies and shows and then them not being available to stream when I'm, wanting to watch them the most. So, the most recent things that I've got are Courage the Cowardly Dog, the entire series on DVD, and I got it for a really good deal. I think it was like $20 at Walmart. And, because it used to be on HBO, and then they purged a lot of their cartoons, and I don't know, it seems kind of like HBO's always going through something, whether they don't know if they want to be HBO Max, or if they want to do, mostly mature content or cartoons. So, I just wanted to snag that series so that I could have it and not have to worry about outside stuff. Pegasus is my only mount that I need to level up. Probably should head back to... Oh, actually, we should probably meet up with I don't know what's happening. I guess this is the one as well.
I'm so happy to see you.
Hi, I'm so sorry. I just now saw that you chatted Rotten Rose 22. I'm okay. How are you? I thought to check. Oh my goodness. You are my first commenter, so thank you. I was getting to feel a little bit lonesome. It's going good. I'm trying to link up with Tink. She kind of disappears on me. She's the only, like, person that I need to level up in, and then I have Pegasus as well. Do you play this game, or are you pretty new to it? I definitely recommend it. It's similar to Animal Crossing if you've played that. At least the New Horizons version. I've played a couple other versions, but that's the one that I've played the most. This game goes on sale a good bit, so if you were wanting to get it, I would just try to keep an eye out for sales. And there is 3 DLCs for it. There is Eternity Owl, Storybook Vale, and Wishblossom Ranch. With Wishblossom Ranch, you get horses, so if you really like horses and Pegasus and stuff like that, that one might be a good one to get first. You don't really have to get them in any particular order, as long as you have the base game. Oh, I know what I'm trying to do. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing.
Okay. Neighbors are nice.
I guess I could show you my actual horses that I made. This is Star Dancer. I got these accessories for her with, I think because I was an early adopter of this DLC. I don't know if they still have those available or not. The DLC is still fairly new, but it's not new. I have played Stardew Valley. I've played a lot on my own on my Switch, and then my husband and I have played various different playthroughs. We have a save that we need to get back to at some point where we've got like a lot of mods. We've got Ridgeside, E-Scarf, and I think some other things, and it really opened up the world. And the one that we played before that, we actually got to like 100% perfect, which was a task, but you know, it was nice. Do you like Stardew Valley a lot? Oh, my first bot also. It's a day of achievements, I guess. This is mint. I tried to go with like a mint theme. And then this is peaches. I do like Stardew Valley though. I haven't really expanded the characters that I romance, though. I usually go for Sebastian, Sam, or Elliot. Well, in the newest one that my husband and I are doing with all the new like modded NPCs, I've got a couple characters that I was really interested in learning their story. But some of the ones that I thought I was, you know, on my way to romancing, they turned out to be non-romanceable, so it really burst my bubble. But, you know, it's still fun. Okay, we need carrot, berry sprinkles, and salad. I suppose Rotten Rose left. Hopefully they like Dreamlight Valley if they do end up getting it. Another task I need to do is go through and get all the recipes, probably from the Dreamlight Valley app that I use. There's a couple different ones, but I think I use... Well, I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Let me see if I can just quickly... Dreamlight Valley Guide by AJL on at least the Play Store. I have Android. I'm sure it would also be on Apple. But it's really handy. They have the times of when different little critters are around, when Scrooge's shop resets, all that kind of stuff. And it's how you can keep track of your Star Path stuff in advance. So I definitely would recommend that as well as a companion. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're still here. Thank you. I have another one, but I originally had a different color, but I needed to use a different scheme for our Dream Snaps, but I think this one might just be one that I change from time to time, but I think the others are good where they are. Star Dancer is probably my favorite, but I really like the as well. I just kind of pick whichever one my mood is fitting, I guess. Oh, there is, Maximus is here. Where did he go? So, here's Maximus. You unlock him, like, with the story. There's also Khan from Mulan. And Pegasus from Hercules. And then Spin, I got him with the special version of the DLC. It does cost a little bit extra, but I don't know, I just really like Spin, so I went ahead and I splurged a little bit. And you can pet them and brush them. And if you feed them their 3 favorite like snacks and pet them and brush them in a day, they'll get this like yellow goldish thing around them, and they'll help you more. Like they can help you with your tasks, or you know, gardening, breaking rocks, mining, stuff like that. Besides gaming, I listen to podcasts, watch TV, movies. From time to time, I like to, you know, read graphic novels, which are like sort of like comics. I just kind of struggle with brain fog sometimes, so I lose my place. But I craft sometimes too. What do you like to do? And listen to music. If I didn't mention that. If you need some podcast recommendations, I could also recommend some of those. I've got kind of a range. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like seeing stuff that people make with crochet. I don't think I could ever do that. I've got like joint problems. I'm playing this with a controller, so it's a lot easier on me. You're better than me about the volleyball though. In school, I was always scared I was going to get hit in the face. And I mean, probably part of that is because I wear glasses. I've worn glasses since I was in 5th grade. And drawing's always nice. I can kind of doodle a little bit, but I can't really do a whole lot. Yeah, I think if you're having fun, it's always time well spent. also my coordination is just kind of bad. But I did enjoy it, like on the days when I was feeling a bit braver in school, I guess. I did like it when they would bring the nets out and we'd do a little bit of volleyball, but of course it wasn't, you know, we were just middle schoolers and high schoolers, so it wasn't that cutthroat. I don't know at what kind of level you play, but I'm sure, you know, getting up and moving and having fun and hanging out with people, that's always good. Are there any artists or anything that you like to listen to when you're drawing? Oh yeah, I don't know, is there a way for you to show me your drawing? I'm very new to Twitch, so I'm not really that familiar. Oh, K-pop. I've liked some, like I have a friend that likes K-pop, her and her sister, and so like when I be over or in their car, you know, I would like whatever's on, but I just never really ask what it is. But the stuff that I do here, I tend to like. I do have an Instagram. I just made one for this Twitch. Let me just make sure I'm going to tell you the right thing. Okay, so it's doll plays a lot, doll underscore plays underscore a underscore a lot. I think it's the same as Twitch. So yeah, I guess you could send me your drawing as a message on there, and I will check it. I spent a lot of the morning trying to set up all the different socials because I want to try to do like the streaming and then get clips and maybe, you know, maybe make little videos and put on different things and just try to brighten people's day if I can. Are you planning on sending me the drawing, like, presently speaking, or are you just gonna do it later? I just want to know so I can be on the lookout. I'm not, you know, I don't want to rush you. Okay. That's okay. I want to try to move Oswald the Lucky Rabbit somewhere near Koella because of the whole black and white mod type decor. I just don't really know how to get started on it. Oh, okay. That's fine. I appreciate you sticking around and chatting with me. I don't really mind talking to myself that much, but it does feel a little bit silly sometimes. I want to have some sort of drive-in situation. I just don't really know where to put it. Like, I'm trying to have Mike Wazowski and Sully for Monsters Inc. and Remy, Cruella and Oswald all in the same sort of biome area. Not exactly right next to each other, but I'm sure Cruella wouldn't like it very much, but I feel like their building styles go together enough, so she's just gonna have to avoid them if she doesn't want to be around them. Oh, and in this game, everything's like a dream, basically, and you've got magic and stuff, so that's kind of why you can do all the things that you can do. So it's not really that, like, the villains are still villains, but they're not necessarily the same villains from the movies. Like, I don't think that they've necessarily done those bad things. It touches on it a little bit in the story, but it's been a long time since I've really played, like, through that part. Like, you can't really restart. If you restart, you have to do it all over. Yeah, it's like fantasy. It's Disney and fantasy. It's not really Kingdom Hearts-esque, except for it has
What is
modern
with
stuff
this
with,
neighborhood?
you know, classic Disney characters. You have like a phone to take pictures and stuff with. And some of them you just have to tell them that it's your like magic picture box. Are you create digital? Okay. Let me... Probably should try to do something about message requests. Oh, you've got a lot of variety on here. That's cool. I will follow you back. It's a little raccoon with... Is that Coke? Whatever he's got, he's really cute. I like him. Or her, I don't know the gender of the raccoon. You're welcome. Here's where I have Remy's house right now. It's not a restaurant. Oh! Mirabelle's over here. It does look awfully nice. I've got a nice little spread on this table. I like that you can decorate with the food that you can cook. I was trying to pretend like it is a restaurant, but on the inside it's just Remy's house. I thought it was. I wasn't quite sure. I like Coca-Cola. My favorite is cherry Coke, but I like a classic Coke as well. I'm not really much for Diet Coke. Do you have a favorite Coca-Cola flavor? Oh, yeah, where's the bedroom? Exactly. So, I don't know why Remy's house is like this in the first place, because he's so small. The way that they did a lot of these houses don't really make a lot of sense, because Mirabelle's house, I'll travel to Mirabelle's house so you can see. Oh, you don't usually do cold drinks. Yeah, Water's good too. I don't really like a hot Coke either. Sometimes if you're just feeling like desperate for some caffeine and it's not quite cold, it is a little bit rough. But water's always good.
There's a lot about this valley that reminds me of.
So this is Mirabelle's house, and it's just these two beds. Like, it's nice on the inside. I'm not saying it's not nice, but her house is huge on the outside. So I don't know. Like, let me try to get a scope for you. This is her house, and she's got this nice little like outdoor patio thing, and you can't actually access it. I don't know why it's that big if there's only a little room in there with two beds. Oh, milkshakes are good, yeah.
I want Belle to be happy.
I can't remember the last time I've had a milkshake. It's not really in the season for it now, I guess, but I don't really mind ice cream in winter, though.
Don't forget, I'm here to help.
I think the most, like, sensical house is probably Cinderella's, and she's pretty new to the base game, but she's got like this nice parlor type area, and then she's got an actual bedroom, and then like a little crafting station. So that made sense to me, at least. I know it looks like a castle on the outside, but I guess the best way to explain it is that it's all a dream, so it doesn't always have to make sense, but I do wish that you could scale down people's houses if you wanted to, because it doesn't seem that cohesive to me sometimes. This is Vanellope's house from Wreck-It Ralph. I don't know how familiar with Disney you are. Yeah, I like when they actually seem like a house. At least she's got some, like a kitchen, I guess, and some entertainment, and then a bed. So Vanellope's doing pretty good, especially considering she's a kid living on her own. Augie and Cockroaches cartoon? Augie. Is that like a legacy character? I'll Google that really fast. That way we can be on the same page. Oh! He looks so familiar. Augie and the Cockroaches, I looked it up, and he reminds me a little bit of like the Cow and Chicken characters. I didn't really watch Cow and Chicken that much, but I am a little bit familiar. I'll have to check out the Augie cartoon though, or at least see if I can find some pictures of his house. I'm sure he would fit in fine though. Forget where I have. Okay, here's Oswald. Let me. His house is kind of. I don't know if I'd say lavish, but swanky, I guess, is probably appropriate. I'll just try to. Find my way over there. Oh yeah, I don't mind cartoons. I like retro ones, especially like ones that I grew up with. It's just. There's something comforting, and, you know, it's not really stressful, because sometimes, like, modern stuff kind of make me nervous, especially with, like, the cliffhangers and stuff. But this this is Oswald Lucky Rabbit's house. He was like the character before Mickey, so he's got like this nice stage and tables. It's pretty nice in here. I don't know where he sleeps, so I guess we can just pretend that he's got like a basement level and he's got a bedroom in there. Yeah, it does look like a bar. I'm planning on trying to move his house though and like have a similar setup near Cruella's place and then put her car next to his. Cause she's got, like, there's not really a lot of cars, but I think that they would go together. Let me see if I can. I mean, hers is a lot bigger. I guess she's a show off, but they're similar vibes, I feel like. I think, well, Tiana doesn't look like a bar. Oswald's probably the closest to a bar, for sure. I think one of the ones that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me is they have Buzz from Toy Story in an RV. And I don't really know what the thought process for that is. I don't mind having the RV though, like I've used it for a campground type area, but I just don't get why he's living in it. But I kind of have some s'mores and cookies and stuff. Oh! We finished a memory. Well, that's good. Earlier in the stream, I don't know if you were here or not, but I was talking about like how those work, so it was nice to show how they look when they're completed. I just feel like there should at least be something, like a small little portion of this to where it's stuff for his size. But I don't really know. I guess the toys sleep. Or they go into like a dormant state. It's been a long time since I've watched the movie, but I guess he's happy enough there.
There are so many nice people here.
I kind of have this set up for Christmas and like a candy land type.
If Elsa's here, then I'm here. We're kind of a package deal.
Okay, well thank you so much for staying and chatting and have a good day. Okay, I'll check the Insta. I probably won't be streaming for much
I
longer.
just
I
know
don't
we're
if
going to be
y'all are
good
here,
friends.
but it's just because I notice it so much because I've got it so decorated, so it's like, ugh, you're in my way. I suppose I should go ahead and try to harvest my pumpkins and plant some more. It is a little bit of a task, but with the horses and the little companion animals, it goes a lot smoother, I would say. Trying to find which animals. Okay, yes, the garden animals. Well, now I feel bad. I'll just do these two rabbits. And then bring out Star Dancer. What does she need? Red currants from okay, salad toward the meals. Okay, well, we're gonna head back to Wishblossom Ranch to feed her and stuff. And then we will head back to the Forgotten Lands, harvest the pumpkins. Actually, what kind of... Okay, I'm gonna need to change companions as well. I need to get Snow White instead.
It's very nice to see you.
Okay, so now we're gonna get Star Dancer some snacks. I really like how the sound of walking and the horses trotting on different types of terrain sounds. I really like that detail. That's always been a part of the game that I've liked since the beginning. Like it sounds different. I think we're looking for a scarlet bouquet salad. I thought my others had plenty on here. watching right now, but I figured I would still go ahead and show you. Goodness, this phone along, isn't it? I figured I'd show you how I harvest the pumpkins, and then maybe next time I stream, I will. Well, tomorrow is going to be Wednesday, and Wednesdays are when they reset Premium Shop and Dream Snaps and do the routine duties. So that'll honestly be a good time to show everybody those types of things in action, and that'll be good for people that come and watch this later, or if they happen to pop by. But we've got. Oh, I need to set. Some people have even more pumpkins planted than I do. Like they have like just a whole horde of them. But this is about as much as I can handle, even with the horse and the helpers and stuff. But now, starting to enter into like, got this glow about her, which means she is ready to help even more than normal. So, we are gonna take advantage of that. Now, imagine having to do this one pumpkin at a time. It's gonna be a bit grueling. Snow White's room chase, I guess. Can't really do much about that. But there still should be a lot of pumpkins. So, because I'm trying to not get below 2 million. Like I know I am right now, so it really sounds like I'm not doing a good job. But haven't felt that great the past few days, so I haven't been able to get on do pumpkin planting, but I have been selling the veggie platters. Goodness. I think I probably will finish up planting these off stream, but I am going to show you how much these pumpkins, like, you saw how much I just collected, not very many. Oops. Well, that's weird. Gotta wait for Goofy.
Hi there, pal.
So, there wasn't actually this many pumpkins planted, it's just we get a multiplier of them, and see, we've nearly got 500,000 right here. So, we're just gonna go ahead and sell those. so that you know how that works. And now we're back at a little bit over 10 million, so that's good. But I am gonna have to end the stream here. I think I am expecting a phone call soon. But if you watch this in the future, I hope you like it. And if you watched it today, thank you very much. Hope everybody has a good day or night, and I'm gonna try to stream again tomorrow. Bye.